Sup guys, this is Nathan, that album reviewer guy, here doing another album review. Bit of a late one, but I'm doing it. And today I will be reviewing Demon Hunter's new album, Extremist. Demon Hunter is a Christian metal band. I'm not Christian, for those of you who don't know. But if you don't care, whatever. But yeah, but they are pretty good. They're not too preachy in their music either, which is a good thing, because I don't like Christian music that's all preachy. But I do like some Christian bands, you know, Skillet, 1,000 Foot Crutch, Demon Hunter, and that's the one we're talking about today. So yeah, Extremist. They actually just released an album last year called True Defiance, which has my favorite Demon Hunter song on it, God Forsaken. I know what I said earlier, shut up. And that's the first Demon Hunter song I'd ever heard, actually. So, yeah, it's gotta be my favorite one because of that. And, yeah, so Extremist just came out March 18th. 18th of this month, because this is still March. Almost April, though, hard to believe. Time goes by so quickly. Anyway, Extremist by Demon Hunter. This is a pretty good album. It is a very sort of diverse album, actually, because there are heavy songs like you know, death, sort of. Artificial Light a little. And there are heavier ones as well. Then there aren't some that are not so heavy, like I Will Fail You or One Last Song. And their radio hit, which is getting on the charts, The Last One Alive, which is meant to be like a radio friendly song anyway. But it's pretty good, actually, even though it's not heavy. But Demon Hunter is known to not be heavy in all their songs. I just recently started listening to them, but I know enough about them, I think. But yeah, Demon Hunter, they're not your average heavy metal band. They do a lot of like groove metal, metalcore, heavy metal, Christian metal. They go up and beyond the genre of metal. They do not every subgenre, but they do quite a few. They incorporate different styles into their music, and that's what they did on this album. There were some heavier songs, some softer songs, and most of these songs were around the same time, but, you know, a few of them were a little longer. So a couple of them did drag, but there wasn't that much dragging in this whole album. For the most part, it was pretty solid. Songs like Death, which was an interesting one, because for like the first minute or so, there was just like chanting in some other language, and then it got into the actual lyrics and stuff. That was the shortest song on the album. And I listened to the deluxe version, which had 2 bonus tracks. And those 2 bonus tracks are called Waste Me and Helpless Hope. Waste Me is the better one out of the 2, if you ask me. But, you know, I don't usually listen to the limited edition or deluxe edition or whatever. But this time I did, because why not? I mean, come on, why not? And this album has great flow. You know, most of the heavier songs are together, the softer songs are together. It was consistent throughout the whole album. But there was time where I lost track of which song I was on because they flow so well. I mean, they go together great. So sometimes I don't know which track I'm on. That's a good thing. That just shows how well the album flows together. Because you don't want inconsistency. That's just not good. But favorites: Artificial Light, their radio hit The Last One Alive, Beyond Me, and Gasoline. Those are my favorites. I don't have any least favorites, because what's not to like about this album? And as for a rating, you'd think I'd give it a 10 out of 10. No. However, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. And that is the highest rating that I've ever given an album. And that is because the only problem with this album is a slight bit of dragging in a couple of the songs. That's it. That's the only problem I have with this album. And it's not even that big of a problem, but with that problem, it would not be fair of me to give this album a 10 out of 10. So, a 9 out of 10 is what it gets. Coming up, the new Wolfmother album, the new Used album, Lacuna Coil, Chevelle, Black Label Society in a while, Devil You Know. Bunch of stuff coming up, so stay tuned on this channel. That Album Reviewer Guy, signing off.